Captain Collins. Na nikifanya medical then you fail interview, pesa yangu itaenda tu hivyo. Okay, before I answer this question, let me talk about the summarized steps for diversity visa lottery journey. The first step will always be the application, which always happen the first week of October and it runs until the first week of November of each and every financial or calendar year. I hope you are ready with your photos. By the way, for my case review 2023, I was ready with my photos 2 months ahead of time before the application. Yes, because sometimes you may need to double check your photos, do photo checking and all those stuffs, good stuffs. I hope you know that. Now, step number 2 will be the results. The results will always be out May, the first week of May. For example, DV 2026 results will be out the first week of May and May 3rd. And you can always check the results from May until September of the next year. If it is about DV 2026, September 2026. Of which I don't know why you would want to check your results late, September 30th. Najua kuna watu wanasahau, but it's so amazing. Okay, after checking the results and then you realize that you've been randomly selected, the next step will be to fill and submit the DS260. And you should pay attention because if you have derivatives, make sure you submit the DS260s for all the members involved. And how will you know that your DS260s have been successfully submitted? On the summary page, when you log into DS260 website, it's an online application, of course. You will see it says complete for each and every member involved. And then also make sure that you print the confirmation page. Confirmation page will always show that you've successfully completed the submission of your DS260s. Why is it important? Confirmation page will be needed during medical examination. And also it will also be needed during the interviews. That's it. And you can always email it to yourself or maybe print that page. How does it look like? Confirmation page will always have the barcodes and then confirmation, some DS260 confirmation numbers. Remember, DS260 confirmation numbers, which is different from the initial application confirmation numbers. And then some form of, some parts of your case number will be there, and then your name. Very important. DS260 confirmation page will be needed during medical examination. Tumeiguana. After that, now, after submitting your DS260, the next step will be to wait for the 2NL, which is interview notification. That is when KCS, okay, first of all, Kentucky Consular Center is responsible for processing of DS260. Processing means what? Double checking the information you input there, cross checking and doing, sometimes they may do background check to confirm the veracity of the information you umeweka hapo, DS260. And then between the time now you are waiting for 2NL, you can always email KCC to inquire about the status of your DS260 processing. There is an email address, and if you check my YouTube channels about DS260, there is an email address for KCC. You can always inquire, and it will be so simple. Just the subject will be something like this: DS260 confirm inquiry or inquiry, and then you have to put your date of birth, surname, and then the country of judgeability. What else am I forgetting? Date of birth, umeweka, surname, and then your case number. And then you have to draft just maybe a single line that you are trying to inquire about the status of your DS260 processing. And they will respond perfectly. Yes. That's what I did during my time. Na vile nilikuwa nimesema jana, by July 22nd, they responded that my DS260s have been completed, and anytime I may receive interview notification. That's it. Now, let's jump back to 2NL. After getting interview notification letter, Of course, maybe if you have a lowercase number. The next step will be now to book for medical. You just, okay, on the website of US Embassy, your local consulate, you will find that there is a section. If you just follow the steps for interview registration steps, you will find that there is an email address for medical organization doing medical in your home country. Email that, and then also make sure you will include the, you will attach the DS-260 confirmation page, and then the bio page of your passport. And that's why passport is very important. Bio page of the passport. Maybe somebody may ask, bio page ni gani? It's that page which contain your biometric information. That's your picture, your date of birth, your name, all your details. You have to attach as an attachment, maybe as a PDF or maybe JPEG or JPG. And then also the DS-260 confirmation page. Yes, and then also you attach the 2NL, interview notification letter, showing that you truly have an interview on this date. That's a medical examination. And it's always that medical examination will always happen before the interviews. Kuna kitu karibu ni sao. For DS-260 submission, it's free to submit. Kuna mwenye ameuliza. And then after, around that time also you do KCSE verification. I don't know about your home country. It's about high school evaluation or verification. And then the last step will be the interviews. Yes, that will be the last step. Yes. And all these processes will cost you money. Now, coming back to my friend Captain Collins. Na nikifanya medical and then you fail interview. Pesa yangu ita interview. It's possible. Why is it possible now? Let's say, for example, you've gone to the medical, you've booked your medical, you've spent some dollars there, some money. And what? Money there. And then maybe you are missing some important documents. Then you may fail the interview. You may be denied visa. And so many other stuff. Maybe, for example, the consular officer amepata ya kwamba has found out that maybe your marriage is a scam. Maybe there is fraud. Yeah, maybe you never said the truth about your visa application. Or kama, for example, you are contradicting yourself. Remember, the interviews will be conducted based on the information you had inputted. Ulikuwa umeweka kwa DS-260. You had put on the DS-260. Is it inputted ama put? Utaniambia. Would be based on that. So the consular officer will double check, okay, this person is saying this, but kwa DS-260, in the DS-260, the information is this and this. What is the true picture? Yeah? And then you may end up being denied visa. It's possible. Even though you have a lowercase number, it doesn't matter. So always make sure whenever you are filling the DS-260, make sure that you are inputting the correct information, which can be double checked, can be verifiable. And when I say verifiable, there is always that backup document, maybe marriage certificate, maybe birth certificate, maybe academic documents. And then make sure also that your names are matching. Sometimes I've seen some people having disparities in terms of names, different names for academic documents, different names for passport. Make sure you try to amend the easiest of them all. Or as the last resort, you can also get an affidavit stating that even though this document has a different name, it's yours. Yes, it's yours. And so many other mistakes. Yeah, there are so many mistakes you can do which can lead to visa denial. For example, you fake marriage, lack of documents, and somebody on the comment section had said that, what if I applied for a diverse visa lottery, but I don't have a high school diploma or certificate? Yeah, and maybe you don't qualify through work experience. What do you think will happen? And let's say this person has already spent some money for medical. It will amount to visa denial. It doesn't matter. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema kiendacho kwa muganga akirudi. Sijui kama nimesema vizuri. Kiendacho kwa muganga akirudi. When you pay such amount of money, that's non-refundable. Yeah, if it's about whatever, it's